What's up, YouTube? Hey there, hi there, ho there. Proper audience will understand what that's from. If you can see this, you know that I am finally back on two wheels. Oh. And I am fucking ecstatic. Oh. Just got out of the Indian dealership and I bought this brand new Indian Scout. I'm taking it home on a long trip home because I had to take advantage of that 0% financing for 6 months. Whew. Man, I'm stoked to get this thing home. If you'll remember, I test rode one of these and found them to be exquisite. Oh man, this is gonna be great. Here we go, baby. Maiden voyage. Kelly's just being overly protective and making sure we got some space. Glad this bike's easy to find neutral in. 2 miles on this thing. Boy, oh boy, am I ready to take this thing out. Let's see. No, I don't want to change that. Damn it, I'm changing the time. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I guess it just goes on a timer. Here we go. Oh, fuck yeah. The dealer said I gotta be easy on it, so I'm gonna watch the RPMs, keep her around 5,000, no more, for the first 500 miles, which I'm fine with, because this thing likes to shake a lot at $5,000. I mean, this thing really opens up right around after 5 and 6. That's where most of the horsepower is found. And that is what I did not want to give up, despite not being in the most common range of usage. Oh, God, this thing is awesome. Never sat on a cruiser that had this much fucking non-weight to it, despite what its actual weight is. And it handles so nicely. It's got Kenda Cruise tires on it, and they're Indian brand, but my last bike had that on it, and it didn't handle anywhere near as well. So chalk that up to the frame, the all aluminum frame, pretty much. Super light, but not so much actually. But God, am I excited about this thing! Oh, look at that thing over there. I'm already looking at different cars leaving the goddamn dealership with my brand new beauty. This thing is smooth. Very smooth operating. Oh, looks like we're turning. Brakes are nice and smooth. Oh, geese. Throttle response is really nice. It's quick and snappy. The turn signals are easy to reach, just like I said in my review. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I haven't edited that yet and put it out. You guys will see it pretty soon. Nice ST, dude. Or is that an ST? I can't tell. Either way, those wheels. Choice color. And it's gone. That's his license plate. Man, it's just beautiful handling. This is actually the first thing I've ever purchased from a dealership. I've always been a Craigslist person only. But ever since I got the settlement from the accident, which I've decided will remain private for legal reasons, I was like, man, I really did get a whole new bike out of this guy. I'll say this about the accident. It was not my fault. And I did get injured. But it wasn't a life-threatening injury, just a life-threatening experience. I think I could do with some bigger grips on these. These are a little skinny. We're gonna see how this extra 5th gear works out. Alright, we're in 4th gear. There's 5th gear at 60. Yeah, it's actually pretty good to have that 5th gear in 60. At 70 now, $4,000. And I mean, honestly, I could stay here, but let's see what it's like in 6th gear. Yeah. 3,600 RPM, 70 miles an hour. Not bad. Now all I'm going to wish for is cruise control with these skinny grips. Very nice feel on the highway, though. I do feel like I'm getting blown around slightly, but I think that's just due to the nature of the weight of the bike. I didn't get to take this on the highway on my review, and I'm feeling quite a bit of wind on my chest, which, you know, this is a cruiser. You should expect that, so nothing new to me. So far, pretty happy. Now, if we could just not get in a whole lot of traffic, I'll be good. I gotta say, this thing is absolutely beautiful. Just the view from the headlight, it looks so classic, so vintage. I always thought people in the reviews were just kind of exaggerating it, but I haven't noticed it, you know. This thing, just something about that black headlight shroud. Not shroud, but cover. Not even cover, but, you know, housing. That's the word. Something about that, man. It just honestly kind of reminds me of an old BMW. There was a lot of thought put into the design of these to still make a modern performance machine. And that is exactly why I chose to go with Indian, because while I'm not very much an American motorcycle person, I saw this for what it was, and I said, man, Harley's finally got the competition they need. That, and I wanted Indian so badly to succeed. But man, this throttle's kind of twitchy. Definitely want to get some bigger grips on this. I'm trying to just like hang my hand on it, but it wants to get up and go. Definitely confident in the power sector though. Oh man, missed opportunity to check myself out in the Prius side. Look at all that traffic that I'm not in. God, I hope that doesn't change. Luckily though, what they said was the engine for this, the normal operating temperature is around 200 degrees, and the fans should start kicking on very shortly after that if it needs to be. Hey, it's liquid cooled, so I'm not worried about being in traffic too much. Man, I tell you what, I think before I started motovlogging, I was going down this highway. Hey, my first bike wave from a Harley. I was going down this highway about 3 in the morning. Dark as night, nothing but me and a little VS800 intruder that you guys saw at the beginning of my channel. And, good lord, man. I had just come from a Cryptopsy show. It's a fucking awesome death metal band. You don't know who they are, check them out. But, I got nailed in the ribs in the pit. So much so that I went to the emergency room later that night for lung damage. And I rode this entire fucking stretch with a bruised lung and fluid filling up my system that I later went into shock because of. All the way from Virginia Beach to Richmond. That may not seem like a long drive, but on a, what's it gotta be, like almost a 30-year-old bike at this point, and old non-upgraded suspension with all this construction work going on, dude, you become intimately familiar with every last fucking crevice in the road. Every little bump was like someone stabbing me. But times are different now, and life is good. I gotta say, I'm enjoying the gear ratio of 5th that you don't get on the Scout 60. I'm actually using 5th right now a lot more than I would be the 6th, because the 6th kind of feels like I'm lugging this engine. Now, of course, it's a slightly different engine on the 60, so maybe it's different, but I am kind of glad I sprung for the more expensive bike. A little bit more power, that 5th gear, which is just 6th gear, or which is not on the Scout 60. Scratch that. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is very nice. Now when I'm making the payments to finish it off, maybe I'll think different by then. Who knows? So it is the difference between a Craigslist bike and the bigger model. So we'll see. I've already put 20 miles on this thing already. Practically. Trip 1, RPM, engine temp 201. We're good. We're good, man. This is good. Well, guys, I don't think I'm going to have much else to say right now, so thank you all for following my channel and subscribing and staying subscribed in a huge amount of downtime. I know I haven't put out a whole lot of videos, but you guys are loyal, and I love that, and I love you guys. Thanks so much. So, I'm going to go and take this thing home and piss off my roommate by telling him he's got to keep the bike in his garage again. Peace. Man, that would have ruined my day something terrible.